Yes. What's up, everybody? It is your girl Popular here, coming to you with another video. Okay, I feel like it's been so long since I've gotten on my camera. If you're not aware, I have been going live, so go check those lives out, honey. They've been hitting. All right, so today's video, what we're going to be going over is who is pulling on your energy right now. Okay, if you're a part of the community tab, y'all gotta tap in with the community tab. Okay, then you already have seen the pile selection that I'm going to be including in today's video. But if you missed it, I'm going to be laying those out right now. Okay, so pile one, are you tapped in, friend? Are you tapped in? Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have nails. Oh, it's dim. It's okay though, we're here. Pile one is gonna be the kiss. Okay. Who is pulling on your energy right now? I feel so tranquil. Yeah, man. Yeah. Feeling tranquil, tranquility. Okay. And then pile two is going to be the shapeshifter. With this card, let me dim this just a little bit. I'll be playing with the light for y'all. Just a tad. Okay. The shapeshifter. And then pile three, last but not least, is going to be the seed. The seed. Okay, I'm being told to darken just a little bit. All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna lay them all out. I'm probably gonna clear all this stuff out the way. I'm gonna keep this in the tuck, okay? I'm gonna keep that in the tuck though. Those that are wondering, this is hematite. So we have pile one, the kiss. Pile two, the shapeshifter, okay? And then we also have pile three, the seed. All right, move that out the way. So I'll be kind of playing with the lighting just a little bit. Yes. So go ahead, all right. Tap in with your intuition, get clear, do your prayers, take what's for you, leave what isn't. We are going to be tapping into who is pulling on your energy, all right? These cards have always intimidated me for whatever reason, but I'm leaning into it, all right? I'm leaning into it. So let's all tap in and I will see you guys at your pile. 333 on the clock, yes, okay. Pile one, let's tap in, all right? This last, if you're following, you know, Western astrology, this last little new moon that we just had, okay, or are having right now, depending on when you are watching this, the new moon in Gemini. Very, very big for you, but also very big for the individuals that are pulling on your energy. Something about that new moon energy has brought this or these energies back to you, okay, to where they're thinking about you. Now, when I look at this, the kiss, it does give me romance vibe. It does give me love vibes. It does give me like some type of relationship was here, some type of intimacy. That could have been a friendship, that could have been a relationship, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, okay, situationship, what have you. But it also gives me the family on the other side, all right? And the reason why I'm able to actually pick up on some of these things is because I think it was like a while ago, because y'all know this reading been sitting here for a minute. Because these cards always intimidate me. I said, open that damn book and start reading. So you're like past that intimidation phase, okay? So let me show you. Your energy came up as the kiss. So I want to read that first before I tell you what I'm about to do next, because there's actually, some of y'all can already see it, there's actually another card under here, but we'll get there. So it could just be me, y'all. I be hating to read from the books, but I have to. Okay, so I want us all to just tap in. We'll get through this. I'm going to read this excerpt, give my 1-2, read the other excerpt from the bottom card, give my 1-2, and then we're going to get into the tarot, okay? So I'll try to make it as least painful as possible. So your card is the kiss. Let me put this actually right here. The touch, the chemistry, the sex. See who pops up in your mind as I'm reading this. So we have, let me darken this just a little bit. I heard that, okay. Before a first kiss, the air is electrified. I have my fan on, so don't mind that blowing. It ain't nothing creepy going on, okay. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with the other, of letting in what was moments ago separate, to become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self toward union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and an awakening of the heart. I'm picking up on so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me keep going. So here it says, write down the story of your first kiss. What was changed in that moment? For some of you, if it's not a triggering event, you are being asked, well, maybe even if it is a triggering event, you are being asked to think back to your first kiss, okay? Oh, hell no. I'm blaming that on the wind. Girl, let me tell you something. My armoire back here, the door just swung open. But not swung. It was like a slow, but I got this fan on, so I'm not even gonna let that get to me because it wasn't closed all the way. But that's so interesting that that happened while I was talking about this. Okay, and I hate to even bring him up in the reading because I've been trying to get that thing's energy off ever since I saw him in a TikTok. There is this guy, I'm not even gonna say his name in here. He's a rap artist, but he also like is known as a vampire, right? But that's how he sees himself. Some of y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. He's like Black, Haitian. These things that I'm saying could be describing the person that I'm telling you about. They might not be into like vampirism or like, if that's even a word, or like gothic or alternative style. They might not be into that. They could be Black, they could be Haitian, I don't know. A past love interest, okay? But he just popped up in my mind, and he's always saying this saying. I almost don't even want to say it. I'm not going to, because as soon as I was about to say it, I looked over, and look what's over here. Okay, so for some of y'all, there's going to be multiple energies coming out, but for some of you guys, your spiritual team is like, no. Because do you see my Buddha? Hold on. When I looked over right when I was about to say his name and like say his little saying, I saw this. Like, la, 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 I can't hear you. No, 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 no. Hear no evil. So I won't even go there, okay? If you know who I'm talking about, you'll know. I think he's big on TikTok. But regardless, let's remove that energy. Hold on. He always does this freaking saying. Hold up. Let me... So if you know who I'm talking about, you'll know he always does this specific line. I think it's just a part of his like thing, right? But it's interesting because whoever this person is that is pulling on your energy. So let me just tell you who I'm picking up on right now, right? Because we're going to get to them in a minute. But I feel like if you guys are crushing on somebody, that was like that good energy I saw. If you guys are crushing on somebody, you've been wanting to make a move, or you've been picking up on this vibe between you and them, that person is pulling on your energy and you're also pulling on their energy. I also was picking up on your spiritual team. I know, I don't know if y'all like me. Sometimes when I'm like trying to get the tea and it's like, who's thinking about you? And I'm trying to get the tea and then it comes up like an ancestor. I'm like, oh my gosh. But for real, your spiritual team. And I think why they're coming in. One, they want to connect with you. So if you've been getting messages about, you know, connecting with them through an altar or through whatever, and not this gnat. I haven't seen a gnat in so fucking long. That's why they're here. Let me tell you something. This is the other end of it. So y'all got multiple. There is a person that they are not fond of, okay, that they are trying to protect you from, okay? There's a very big protective energy. And there's this vibe of don't let them in. Don't invite them in. The person I was just telling you about, his slogan is the opposite of what I just said. When I do the don't invite me in, it's opposite. And there's like a lusty vibe that comes off of that individual. So whatever is going to be trying to come towards you, this person, and that's crazy because this person, I'm not gonna lie, like we don't normally talk about these things, but this shit is real. And what I'm about to say, I do not want to scare you. It's not scary. It's just reality. There is a person, I do believe it's a past love interest, who carries a lot of sexual energy, a lot of lusty energy. I feel like they have an entity on them. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Very persuasive, very like draws you in. Your spiritual team does not want you to be around this person. So I feel like they're coming around you right now to kind of help build a protective barrier around you when it comes to that person. I'll try to pull more on them, but I was picking that up. It's nothing to be scared of. It's just, I mean, this is real shit. Like, so anyway, it says intimacy is multi-layered and requires our reflection. Revisit what you consider to be sensual, taboo, acceptable, and shameful. We also have when light, sensual, expressiveness, merging, inviting. When dark, neediness, pressure, dominance, disrespect. Go deeper. Andy Warhol's 1963 film, The Kiss, okay? So you already see the energy wants to poke its head. So let's see who is pulling on your energy, how their energy is coming up. So you're the kiss. You are very wanted right now. You're very sexy, showing a little bit more skin. Somebody just wore a little dress with a slit because that's what this is giving me. It's like I'm not giving you too much, but I'm giving you a little bit. Some of you are even, oh my gosh, somebody, it's not gonna be for everybody, but some of you guys are even taunting some of these ex-fling energies. And you know it, friend, you know it. You're like, I wanna be seen. I don't want you back, but I want you to see me. I want you to see me doing good, but that is really calling them in. I just wanna tell you. Look at that, the tear, or the tear. It's looking like the tear, but it could be the tear or the tear, for real. This is who is pulling on your energy. This is the energy or the archetype that they're in. So someone's name could be Ike. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, okay? Oh, now I'm just thinking about Ike Turner. It's hard for me not to say Ike and not think of Ike Turner. So, but nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that someone that was real abusive in some nature is pulling on their energy. But you know what? This is life. But the one thing I will say, although I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I can already tell with this spread, we're going to be diving into some real shadow-like energy for some of you guys with some of the people that I'm picking up on. But then there is this real good energy. I'm telling you, like, who you like likes you. Like, that's a big thing. So, yeah, looks like a teardrop. The morning, the release, the rain, okay? This person could have been very obsessed with rain, or when it rains, they really very much so think of you. There's a lot of emotion here. The people that are pulling on your energy, they're very emotional about you. No matter what spectrum they're on, whether they're the crush, the divine being, the ancestor, or this other energy that I was picking up on. Okay? Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Wow, this person, whoever this is, they've been crying. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal. And that's what's so funny, because when that door opened, that's the first thing I thought of. Opening up a portal. And then when I thought about what that man be saying, that's why I did the opposite of what he be saying. When he says, dum, 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 and then I said, don't invite me in. Yeah. And then I brought this out. I'm telling you, like, okay, this is giving that. Somebody's trying to open up a gateway or gain access to you. So this could even be someone that is blocked. Let me hit my chime. Remove it, Lord. Remove it. Tony. Tony, okay? I did just get somebody in my mind, and the person that I saw in my mind, what was his name? His name used to be Jose, and were they Puerto Rican or were they Mexican? It's a difference. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy because I wanted to say Mexican at first before I even thought of Jose, but this person could be Mexican or they can be Puerto Rican. And yes, I do know that there's a difference, okay? But I'm seeing that. There's some Latin blood here, okay? For some. Now, then I just heard Cassandra, Alessandra, Beatrix, Basella, or like something Ella at the end of the name. But anyway, stay forward, okay? Ooh, who are my masculines watching? You got a female over here. And like, oh my gosh, okay, that's what I'm saying. Listen, for my men who like women, or even for my women who like women, there is a female in the chat who is, they do carry a lot of, I want to say dark energy, or there's something that they did that was dark. And I can't even pick up on if the dark energy is like a bad energy or if it's like there's just like a gothic, dark feminine energy. But regardless of the fact, if you got cheated on by a female, or there was like this real sly, real terrible behavior, I'm also picking up the name, I'm gonna say it, Debris. I'm picking up the name Debris, all right? That person is definitely pulling on your energy. They missed the relationship. This person, they dropped the ball when they lost you, okay? Just saying. Anyway, let me keep going. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that once acknowledged will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. I'm picking up on a lot. The tear is powerful, and it is possible to be subsumed in its waters. Find a supportive place to open the floodgates. When light, or actually, let me read this one. If both the tear and the river appear in a reading, this indicates an excess of the water element in your life. As in the Ayurvedic tradition, balance it with fire and earth. When light, melody, melancholy flowing through. When dark, drowning, drama, murkiness. That's kind of what I was seeing. Go Deeper, Rain by Vachel Lindsay. So Vachel, or it looks like Vachel, but Rachel, Lindsay, those names could be prominent. 1414, someone could be born on the 14th. Now anyway, whoever this is, let me just tell y'all, okay, you're desired. That's what I'll say about my collective that chose this pile, because the kiss is your energy. You are definitely desired here by wanted and unwanted energies. I have to be very honest with you. But, okay, ooh, they're taking me to the Vlad Dracula. All right, there is this feeling. So for those of you who do, well, even if you don't resonate, you know, whatever, but there's this energy of whoever this person is, this one person that I'm picking up on, who I'm about to pull on, that almost feels like an ex or someone who kind of messed things up with you. It doesn't have to be an ex, it could be a friend. Just know this. The people that are pulling on your energy are crying, okay? Or if this is an ancestor and you've been crying, they've been hearing your cries. Your cries are being heard. Some of you guys recently went through a breakup, or you're on a break with someone. I feel like that person could be pulling on your energy, or there's just something that you're grieving. I also feel like the person that's pulling on your energy, and one of the reasons why they might end up, I'm not saying this is the only reason that they're going to come back to you, but one of the reasons that they're pulling on your energy is because they know you're very nurturing. You're the kiss, okay? You might be their first, the first person that actually got them to a vulnerable state, the first person that actually showed them that people are actually real, humble, and can be loving. You know, you showed them a lot, even though they fuck shit up, because I'm picking up on that energy. It's like they're coming back to you in this moment of despair, because like in the book said, when you cry, it opens up that portal. For the unseen, okay? They're tapping into emotions that they have not been wanting to tap into. Some of you guys were married to this individual. Emotions that, you know, maybe even if they didn't want to tap into them, that might not be the case. Maybe they just didn't know how, okay? I feel like you and whatever this person is going through at this time and the way they're seeing things, there's been like a dismantling and unlock. What's that song? Something unlock. Is that Ray Sherman or whatever their name is? Something unlock. I can't remember. Slag unlock. I don't know. But you unlock something. But this is the only thing I will say. See, some of this energy that I'm picking up on, because it's all over the place, is vampire energy. That's probably why I brought that up, like energy vamping. So just, you know, boundaries are going to be needed. But who is this person that I'm picking up on that's carrying more of this darker vibe, this ex, or this person that might have done the betraying? Who is this person that is pulling on my pile one's energy? Who is this person? They like to party a lot. Look at that, the tower. I told you, the dismantling. This could give me... I did not want to say Taurus, but I wanted to say Scorpio, but I know Scorpio and Taurus, you know, those are like those opposites, right? But also Sagittarius. The Tower. Okay, why the Tower? The Six of Swords. Whoever this is, you know. You're like, if I don't get away from this person, life is just going to be in shambles. Since they came in my life, or whatever the fuck, life was in shambles. Like this person, I feel like this individual, they could have had a hard life growing up, okay? And it's crazy because I'm trying to be very cautious because I don't want to just focus on them. It's like even right now, I feel like they just want to focus solely on them. I'm going to pull a few cards and I'm going back to y'all, okay? Because there's this me type of energy, like victim mentality, okay? This person goes against anything good. That might sound a little extreme, but like if there's peace, if there's tranquility, they just don't know how to merge with that energy. I do feel like some of the people here, they do try. That is a want for them, but they just don't know how because of all the toxicity that they have went through in life prior to you, 1818. All the toxicity that they have not healed yet, all right? This person could have a skeleton tattooed on their body somewhere, or they could even have them on their hands. Like I'm seeing hand tattoos. This is somebody like you had to fight off family. You defended this person. Even though everything was pointing in the direction of like, nah, they're not the one or whatever, you defended this person. You did the most to try to keep the household above water. All right. Someone's last name could start with a W, or the name Walter Wallace is coming through. I hate to go here, but this is giving somewhat of damaged goods. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is giving that with this person's energy, damaged goods. The Tower card, Scorpio energy. There could have been lies here, deception, betrayal. We talked about that, and the way it came out, it was just like, oh yeah, fuck no. Why is this person pulling on their energy? Why is this person pulling on their energy? Wow, the Seven of Wands. They need help. Okay, this person could be going through something financially that is just, whoo, not that. This is somebody, since you've been gone, finances have not been the greatest. I'm not saying that they've been the worst, but I'm seeing your person. There's been a lot of trying to throw themselves into the dating scene, date other people. It hasn't been working out. And I'm telling you, that's what's bringing them back to you. It's like you think the grass is greener over there, or you thought, it's almost like they didn't take in just how detrimental fucking shit up with you was. Let me move you over here so we have a separation. It's like they weren't able to get that until they started dibbling and dabbling back into the dating pool. Look at this. Seven of Wands, Seven of Stakes. Stakes are high, very risky energy. I think this person is noticing that the people that they're connecting with only want them for what they have. It's not a genuine energy. That's why they think back to you. You were very genuine, very authentic. He placed their parts on stakes. So this person is also realizing that a lot of the people out here nowadays only want them for their body, for very surface level things. The Three of Cups. They could be talking to you with their friend group. This is giving me very instant gratification type of energy. We also have, let me look at this, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. They could have also lost their job. That's the only thing I can't really pick up on. It doesn't feel like their money is all the way bad. It just feels like when it comes to their social life, look at this. When it comes to their social life, social standing, love life, there's just this monkey on their back. And I feel like it has to do with when they compare what they had with you versus what they have here. If they are doing well financially, they're not doing well in their love sector, in their friendship sector, whatever y'all had going on. If y'all were friends or if y'all were love interests, they're not doing well in that situation. I do have a story here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting on you. We also have the Six of Wands. This person, when they achieve certain things, they want you to see. Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, like they want you to see them as a, I almost want to say competitor, but they want you to see them. This is the thing. Look at this. The Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Knights of Wands. Whoever this is, okay, if this is a male, this person has also been throwing themselves into the dating scene. But on their end, that's what's so funny about this. If this is a female, they're losing. If they're a male, they're also losing. But their pride, like, it's like, okay, how can I explain this? You saw how I was picking up on that energy of like, it almost felt like a feminine energy, a female, that was like, damn, like I'm starting to see like people are only wanting me for sexual gratification, for my body, for my this, very surface level. So it's like I'm seeing men. It doesn't have to be men, you know, flip the genders how you need to, but to keep me on track, I'm going to do it like that. Okay, I'm seeing these men only want that person, that girl, for her body. But then I'm also seeing, for some of you guys, the men in that scenario is yours, is like your person. They're that man that's only going around dating people for their body or for this quick gratification, you know, for surface level shit, you know, not giving a fuck who they step on. Yeah, money is good, this is good, they got power in certain ways, but they don't have you, okay? It's like a deep pit. But what I will say, for this masculine energy, they're coming from more of an ego standpoint. This person wants you to see them in a successful light. They want you to know about their accolades. Like, this is somebody that'll post different feminines on their social media, or whoever their concubines are, they're going to post them. They have a different one every day of the week, or you're hearing about it. But then they're also going to flash their cars, flash their money, flash the big things that are happening in their life, or the things that most other lower energies would be like, ooh, let me jump, hop, and skip because they got $1 or $2. It's like, but that doesn't move you, okay? This person wants so hard to get, wow, they're definitely sexually attracted to you, because as soon as I said that, I kind of like clung to that. But they want so very much so for you to pay attention to them, because to them it is very, very important for you to see them doing well in your absence. But what's the truth of the matter? They're waiting for you. The truth of the matter is they're waiting for you, Five of Swords. And they actually feel some type of way about you moving on. This person has probably, oh my gosh, this is toxic. This is why your spiritual team wants you away from them. Especially if this is a man. I'm not going to lie. Whether it's a gay man, straight man, doesn't matter. Radu attacking Poenary Castle. Why do I keep getting these letter R's? Okay, we got the letter P, letter R. That Radu, though, because I feel like Radu is him. Poenary Castle is whatever's over here. I'm looking at you as the Poenary Castle. Some of you guys could also have the letter P in your name. Getting the letters R, letter P, swap them how you need to. But with this Five of Swords, this could be a ex-friend, ex-love interest. Like, I'm picking up on a human being who is, it's so crazy, because it's like there's a I want you, and it could be from a controlling place for some of you, because it's like a lot of mixed energy here. This person is not well, okay? But it's like, you're over there in your castle doing your thing, trying to heal. There's a moat and everything. Like, I'm literally seeing this. It's given the medieval times. We see it all right here. But here they are grabbing their minions. It's like this person got to grab other people, get other people to slander, tell gossip, try to get ahead of the narrative, tell their story. Then this person could also be trying to start fights with you, even if you have them blocked. It's like there's a blocked off energy here. So what does this thirsty motherfucker got to do? They got to get this cannon. They got to find a weapon that could reach into there. They got to find that. All right. So this person, I feel like it's coming from a hurt place. They definitely are plotting. Yeah, a lot of ego here. Some of you guys might have even known this person to be a narcissist. For some of you guys, that person is pulling on your energy, because the issue is you're not around. You're not giving them the time of day. What's the problem here? The Hierophant, you could even be in another relationship. Your power, your discipline, your being able to follow your routine. Like when I look at this Hierophant and look, Pope Pius. And it's crazy because I know in this it says Ponary Castle, but like Pope Penis. Oh, Pope Pius. This person is so sexually attracted to you. That's so crazy. But with all this P energy, right? I'm almost seeing this. This could even be his castle, the Pope. Like you're over there, like when you dated this person or when you were around this person, you could have been in a very dark energy just like them. You could have been popping pills, doing drugs. You could have been overcome with addiction, sexual energy, in more of a, you know, lower vibrational way. And you are renewed. Some of you guys are born again Christians, or you're tapping back into your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs. Someone's name starts with an R, relay, like Rayleigh, or y'all ever see those names where it's like R-A-L-E-I-G-H or something like that? I don't know how to pronounce this though. Relay. I don't know. But, okay, earthly matters, earth energy, you're trying to really get grounded, get stable. And that is bothering this person for many reasons. I feel like they're still in a very low vibrational energy. So seeing your light in this way is going to trigger them because they're low vibrational. And I feel like that's why your spiritual team is coming through, because they're like, we don't even want them around you. Okay, the word Erickson, Eric came through. Yeah, 8 of Wands. It's like they got to do so much. Karma is really coming through. That's the thing. And the karma could even be they're not able to get to you. So don't let this person in if you know who this is, because I'm seeing a lot of messages, because we got the 8 of Wands here, messages. Arrows drove the Turks to their ships. It's like, you're at a distance, brother man, sister girl. It's like you're at a distance. My pile 1 is putting you at a distance, and yet you're doing so much to get their attention, so much to get in their space, both negative, both neutral. Like it's like you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like that's what I'm seeing with this person. So let me pause this really quick because I want to tap in with Bae. Let's clear their energy out. Let's get them out of here. Goodbye. For real though. Okay, so let me pause this and I'm gonna grab a different deck so we can tap into these other energies. Okay, we are back. Let's see. Besides the energy that I just pulled up on, okay, or pulled up on us, okay, who is pulling on my pile 1's energy? Who is pulling on my pile 1's energy? I'm telling you, yeah. Okay, so we have Leo. You see how I put the hematite in between y'all? There's a very protective energy or a need to protect from these people, places, things for some. Now, if this is a crush or something, or like you get good vibes, you'll have to really tap in with your discernment. But if these are people trying to come back in, trying to open that door again, it is very important for you guys. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do, but use your discernment, okay? So we have a Pisces and we also have a Leo. Whoever these people are, they were very prominent in your life at some point, okay? They played a major part in where your strength is today or lack of. They played a major part in how you make decisions these days, okay? So these are like those monumental friendships, relationships, love connections, you know, those ones that just stick with you. Y'all know when I be on here telling stories about certain people, like those type of connections, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Top of the deck is the 10 of Wands. Yes, the people, okay, I'm not gonna lie. The people that I'm picking up on, like your crush, I'm trying to get your crush in here, or like the good energy, but this other energy is really overpowering that, okay? So I feel like whatever messages I already gave, that's what you need to know. The person that you like does like you back. But the people that are pulling on your energy, they come with 10 of Wands energy, and that's what you need to know. They come with strife. They come with heavy duty. They come with problems. They come with stress. They come with chaos. They come with I don't know why I wanted to say this, but I was going to say battery. And battery could be in all types of ways. This could be emotional. This could be, you know, physical for some. They come with that energy. It's very volatile. All right. Why are these energies so prominent? Why are they pulling on my pile one? The Six of Wands. That's why. Actually, no, it's crazy. I almost put that on their side, but I'm gonna put this on your side. That's what they want. They want your shine. They want a little bit of that light, that power, that success. They want to be a part of it. Some of these people, not all of them, okay? Because when I talk about these energies, y'all, I need you to know they're all coming at different intensities, okay? Some of them are very intense. Some of them are just like wanting to come around. You know, it might not be super intense. It's not all the way innocent. It's like your spiritual team is still like, nah, we don't want them around. But, you know, they might not be coming to try to take your spot or be greedy. Some of them are just like, ooh, pile one's doing really good. Let me see what's going on with them. And it's just like, no, we don't need that right now. Six of Wands, you're shining. You're putting yourself out there. You're popular. You're successful. Okay, you won. You're winning. Seven of Pentacles. It's funny that this came up. So you have something that these people want. You're like the missing link for them. Okay, you're like their missing link. You're like the solution to the problem. If you were ever someone who would give money to these people or like help them out, give them advice. This doesn't even just have to be tangible. This could be, this is what you need to know. I was talking about this. Y'all need to join my Patreon. I haven't been promoting it as much because I want to get myself into a consistent pattern. But, I mean, there's hella videos on there even from before, so you'll get something out of it. But what I was going to say is I literally just posted something on Patreon not too long ago, and it reminds me of this one pile where it's like, you are valuable. What you have to give is valuable, whether it's the shirt off your back, whether it's your advice, whether it's your compliments, whether it's your ideas, whether it's you just speaking. You are the prize. You are valuable. So you have to move as such, okay? That's a message that even I need to take, okay? You have to move as such. Everything that you have, touch, say, possess, that you give to others is anointed, is powerful. Okay, so you're the missing link, and this is all a game of knowing who to give it to and who not to. So people want this from you. There are some energies over on this side that want to exploit your kindness, exploit your giving energy. They know, they're like, oh, I know Pile One knows if I need a couple bucks, I know they'll give it to me. Pile One will let me come stay at their house. Pile One will let me back in. Absolutely not. No. You are like the missing link for these energies that are pulling on your energy for them to become more stable. But I don't like it. It's not coming from a place where it's like, you know, you meet people and sometimes they do have that missing thing that you need, but it's genuine. It's authentic how it comes about. This, I don't like it. It's greedy. It's me, mine. Okay. Give me some more insight on these energies and give me some cards that'll let Pile One know who they are and just solidify it. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Five of Swords. We talked about this. People that have gossip, probably said crazy ass shit. It's like these energies, it's like they totally just forgot about the beef. You didn't forget though. You have not forgotten. Okay? And don't forget. This is like gossip, rumors, challenges in the friendship, okay? Like if you were very calm in the in the conversation, this is someone that would try to amp you up, get a reaction, very reactionary. Is that the right word? Or like just reaction focused here. This could also be some guilt, some shame, but I don't know why there's a lot of like, whoever's on this side, they have tried to turn other people against you, but it's funny that you're trying to now look at my Pile One. It's like with this energy, why are you pulling on my Pile One's energy with your nasty ass? That's what it's giving. Okay, that's what it's giving. What is my Pile One's advice? They like need you. These energies need you. They need you. They need what you say. They need you. Okay? Your advice is the Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. One thing that your spiritual team does want you to do at your pace, you know, but I mean, I do think they feel like you forgiving this person for yourself, not for them. You finding a place of forgiveness so that you're not still harboring this, because I do feel like that is a way that these energies kind of pull on your energy by you harboring like this disdain. But I don't blame you with what I'm picking up on. But there's a vibe here of Page of Cups. Forgive them, but also forgive yourself for the times that you've let them in repeatedly for some of you guys, or the times that you didn't have boundaries. That is going to help release you from this, and that is going to help build a barrier between them. Others of you, Two of Swords, blocked. That is giving block. Don't talk to them. No matter if they come in with an apology, it's like, thank you for that. No, like boundaries with these people. Okay. There's something going on with this Page of Cups. Why the Page of Cups? The Seven of Swords. See, this is my group. I'm telling you, you're giving me the energy of that other group. You guys like to see, if someone apologizes, you like to take it as genuine. You like to give people chances. You know people can change. You really feel that way. Especially when you really cared about this person at a point in time. It's like these energies I'm picking up on, these are tricky because they were a soft spot at a point in time. Still could even be one. It's just hardened up a little bit, you know. But you need to know that they are not who they say they are. When they come around, when they come in with the apology, when they come in with this, that, the blah, 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 they are not who they say they are. You need to move accordingly. You do not need to share all of your personal business. Don't overshare with these people. If by chance you do accept their apology, or let me not say accept their apology. If by chance you allow this person to apologize to you, this would be one of those scenarios, as far as what I'm picking up on with the energy, where it's like, just because they apologize does not mean we're friends again. It's like, I'm so glad that you reached out. Thank you for that apology. The end. That's it. Okay? And watch what they do after that, because I'm telling you, these energies will reveal themselves. Even though they already have, they will. The intentions are not pure. Okay, you have to move very sneakily with these people. Do not give to them. I'm just going to be honest. That is really what it's coming out as. Do not give to them. Okay, do not. The Hermit and the Two of Wands. This will be a great time to tap in with your creative endeavors. Focus on your healing. Focus on forgiving yourself. Coming to peace with certain things. You know, getting your ideas together, okay? Seeing what you've learned from these situations, how not to go back, tapping in with your boundaries, maybe even going on a blocking spree to some extent. There's something about cleaning something out, like blocking or removing or unfriending. There's something about that here that needs to happen. 0101. And with this Hermit card and this Two of Wands, this is an isolate to elevate. And when I say isolate, this doesn't have to be just not talking to anybody. This could be not talking to these people and elevating. Two of Wands, thinking about your next move. That's where your energy needs to go. Period. Okay? What is something that you could do that could actually be feeding these energies? I'm telling you, it's something with your emotions. Knight of Cups and the Death card. This is very personal. This is a lot of water energy. Okay, the Death card is here. But there's something here about when you close the door, you open it up again in some way. For some, it's like you maybe rehash the situation in your mind, but not from a healthy place of trying to just solve it and get past it, but more of a, oh, well, maybe they didn't mean it like that, or maybe I was being too harsh, or maybe this. It's almost like you're second guessing yourself. There's something here with this Knight of Cups energy that comes off as naive to me, or like a gullible energy. I'm not saying that you guys are just fully in that energy, but there's something like real manipulative about how this sometimes gets fed, like how these energies sometimes gets fed. It's very manipulative. Look at that. We got the King of Cups. There's something, this is like emotional manipulation. And yeah, and what's at the bottom? The Emperor. Emotional manipulation, control. Some of you guys, if these people still, like if you still share, there's like there's something here that they're either holding over your head, or you're allowing them to hold over your head, or if you have items of theirs, it might be time to get rid of them. There's like a distinct cut. Like the fact that I put my hematite here, there's a distinct cut that needs to be made with said energies, where it's like, I was paying your phone bill, or yeah, I was letting you pay my phone bill, but no more. Oh, we share the same Netflix account, no more. There's something here that's like feeding the energy, and it needs to be cut. Okay? Period. Period. That's it. All right. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. You guys are doing great. Like, you guys are very powerful. You got good shit going on. I feel like what's coming through, the best things, is like just not being tricked into letting these people back in, not being manipulated into letting these people back in. Okay, we have commitment. Ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? Okay, listen to the answer and respond actively and committedly as you do for others in your life. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. And I put it on this side. I'm glad I did, because these people are teaching you how to put yourself first. Period. Creativity, and we have sadness. You give so much to others, but it's like we got to give that to ourselves. Sadness. And they know that. They're exploiting that. So allow yourself the space to feel miserable. Mourn what has been lost or what cannot be. If you don't take the time now, your sadness will catch up with you later when you're least expecting it. That's why I was picking up on that Page of Cups energy. Working on forgiving yourself and really tapping in with those emotions. It's not bad that these emotions are here, but tap in with them, dissect them, sit with them. A lot of people don't like to do that. It is uncomfortable, but build a safe space for yourself. You don't got to tell me about it. Do it with yourself. Go in the bathroom, be with yourself. Okay, there are ways, okay, creativity. There are ways of dealing with this situation without giving away your power. Think of creative methods, that Page of Cups, in which you can be heard and maintain your dignity. Some of you guys are giving away your dignity, period. Okay, I feel the need, so I'm going to grab another deck. Ooh. Let me see. Where is our good sis? Where is she? Falling in love with you. Falling in love. Yeah, some of you guys, this was someone that she was in love with, but okay, a message for my viewers. A goddess message for my viewers. All right, one more, okay. A goddess message for my viewers. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. Let's go. A message. Ooh. The Black Madonna. Black Madonna, Mother of Miracles. The most fertile soil is the blackest, and your darkest moments contain the seeds of your greatest illumination. Recognize that the power of all goddesses resides within you to harness resides within you. To harness the enormity of this life force, connect with the deepest core of Mother Earth to become grounded, nurtured, and assisted in fostering the soul of the world. One more. Oh, that fell out real. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Well, yes, I have. I think I have. Morgan Le Fay, Goddess of Mysticism. It's time to own, period, that you are a mystical being, Pile 1, no longer at the whim of anything or anyone. Call forth the potency of the sea, the moon, and the fairies to assist you in harnessing your oceanic ability to reign as the benevolent queen of your realm. Okay, that sucked. But you get the points. All right, period. That's what needs to happen. Let me do one more. One more. Let it fall out the deck. Let it fall out the deck. One more. For my Pile 1. What do they need to hear? I'm going to read both of them. I'm telling y'all, Pile 1, I just feel like y'all need this encouragement. So you have Yemaya, Mother Goddess of the Sea. As you are made of mostly water, learning to contain your emotion, which is emotion, is the key to thriving, not just surviving. In the deep end of a relationship, become the great mother of your experience. Take 100% responsibility for your feelings, whether high or low, turbulent or calm, and the glow of your flow will lead you to treasure beyond measure. Period. You also have Serdwin. I'm gonna like zoom in on these in a minute. Have patience as you allow the clarity of your sacred savoir-faire to bubble up from your inner cauldron and reach its full potency within you. When you act from your most light-filled place, the results are life-giving, life-changing, and life-altering. Okay. Period. Okay. It's giving, close them portals that might be open to these people. Close them down. All right. Sage them, block them, get rid of them. But let me move this in just so y'all can see. Pause if you need to. Ooh, my nail. Yeah, those are the nails I got broke. I'm letting them heal. But yes, Black Madonna. Yamaya. Morgan Le Fay. Okay. Serdwin. Okay. And then we also had, I don't know what happened to her. The other one. I think I just put it back in there. But regardless, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. Okay, pile 2. Front and center. Okay, so first of all, I'm getting a lot of, I did read the excerpts from the cards. There is a card under here as well. But even as I'm tapping into the energy, I'm gonna have to be real like intuitive with this. I'm getting a lot of like Gemini vibes. I'm getting some goofy vibes. Some of you guys could be Aquarius. I'm also getting some Virgo vibes, or you could have a Gemini stellium or a Mercury stellium, okay, whatever the case may be. But this is the thing, this is a side note, okay? So you guys have the shapeshifter. So if you guys did not stay tuned in the beginning, what I'm gonna be doing is reading from the book for the shapeshifter. We're gonna tap in together. Then I'm gonna read from the book with the other card that's underneath here, representing the energy pulling on you. Then we're gonna tap in together. And then I'm gonna go to the tarot, all right? But it's funny because I feel like you, pile 2, 111 on the clock, there's this duality here. And I feel like, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm picking up on, there's like 2 sides to this, I don't know, it's like this spectrum that I'm in between with this group, okay? I feel like you're commonly misunderstood, or some of you guys, there's this energy like, I would not be surprised if people are always trying to figure you out, if you commonly come around people who want to conquer you, especially certain masculine energies, or there's always someone trying to fix you. But on the other end of that, because I'm getting like the rebel, like I'm getting a real rebellious energy, but then I'm also getting a people-pleasing energy where it's like the opposite of that. You might attract people who are always trying to, yeah, it's still the same thing, like change you, make you fit. Some of you guys have had to go through life. Maybe you were always rebellious, and then at some point in life, something tried to like dominate you in submission, okay, into a submissive state to where that became a part of a survival tactic, right? I can resonate with that a little bit. I feel like the military did that with me. I'm like, the fuck? But I just see that type of vibe. Or this is just the energy that you give people, so they don't really know what to do with you. Some people feel like you being able to merge with different communities, elements, you just switch it up. Like you're you. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. When we look at the high vibrational portion of this, my tapped in people, there is this element of I know who I am, I'm different. I just move how I want to move. Like I'm just pile 2. Like I'm pile 2. I don't know why people are always trying to dissect me, or they're always trying to figure me out. There's really nothing to figure out. It's like the more people try to figure you out, control you, dominate you, fix you, the deeper they go into the void. Which is so interesting, because wait till you see what this next card is. But there's also this message, and I just want to get out the way because I'm going to assume, because that's what I want to tap into, I'm going to assume that I am talking to my most high vibrational of pile 2, okay? My ascended, my knowing, okay, 333 on the clock. But only take it if it resonates, friend. What I am seeing here is there could be an individual here that is pulling on your energy because maybe they're more mature than you, and I feel like they would be a good mentor, or someone that may be able, not necessarily to fix you, but they may be able to help you. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, okay? Because for the majority of y'all, I'm telling y'all, I feel like, I'm not saying that you can't learn. I'm not saying that, but there's just this other energy that I feel like is trying to dissect you, and they're like, no, if they did this, or if they do it like that, or I really feel like something's wrong with pile 2, and nothing's wrong with you. It's just, it's wrong. It's something wrong with you based off of their perception because they live in a specific way that's very, I'm not going to call it stagnant. It's very rooted. You guys are not rooted, but I'm not seeing it as a bad thing depending on your maturity level. So those that might be more underdeveloped in this group, if there is someone trying to come into your life or trying to advise you and it is actually for your betterment or to get you away from toxic dynamics, people-pleasing energies, maybe they're really trying to empower you, I would more so lean into that, but use your discernment. So let's just go to the book. I just had to get that out the way because I had to say that message because it is going to be coming through. But for the most part, I feel like this is my group where people, I don't know, they're always trying to like fix you, change you. But I'm talking to those that have already ascended past that lower part of themselves, okay? So let's get started. So whoever's pulling on your energy, I'm just going to tell you, they are very dominant in their own right as well. Okay. You're an individual and they're an individual. All right. But I'm going to start off with you guys. So let me find this. All right. So just tap in. Let's get through this. Y'all know how I feel about reading shit. All right. So we have the shapeshifter, the trickster, the elusive, the formless. The shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. This could be you guys. You could be very artistic. Its energy appears as one thing only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. You guys are constantly underestimated. I can feel that. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental and longs to dismiss the rules. That's another thing. People that want to be in that energy of like just doing whatever the fuck they want, living authentically, those are some of the people that are pulling on your energy. It just like did an aha moment, okay? It did just do an aha moment. How they pull on your energy though, they may try to fix you, but really I feel like with this group, they want to be like you. But anyway, I'm sorry. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. I just don't know why I keep getting this energy of like, and that song is coming through. She was a fairy. Yup. But I'm picturing you guys like Tinkerbell and like they're trying to like grab you and they can't grab you. They just can't. So whether you're male or female, the ultimate shapeshifter works undercover in service of the greater good. The diminished shapeshifter becomes a people pleaser. You see what I'm saying? That duality. It's like dependent on where you are. Are you in a diminished shapeshifter energy or are you in a more empowered one? I feel like some of you guys might like to be behind the scenes. However, I could also see some of you guys having podcasts, platforms. You could have your hands in many things. You could be, I don't know, a tarot reader, or you could just have multiple businesses. Like you could do many things or have many talents. That is weird to some people. Interesting, but weird. It's like, how are they doing that? The shapeshifter is related to the mask. Notice if these cards come up together in one reading. If so, you are the realm of heavy theater, illusion, possibly deception. When light, vibrant, adaptive, humorous. When dark, charlatan. I think that's, or I don't know how to say that. People-pleasing, trickery. Go deeper. Cindy Sherman. Someone's name could be Cindy Sherman. So yes, that's y'all. I like this energy, okay? Especially if you guys are in a more elevated state. Okay, I like this. Very creative, very I do it all, very I'm just in my own world. I don't know why you're trying to figure me out. Very much so, the more you try to figure me out, the more lost you're going to get. Okay, focus on yourself. That's what it's giving me. So let me show you who's pulling on your energy. This is why it's so funny. We have the cave. When I think of the shapeshifter and I think of the cave, this is giving me, and I think these all have their own elements, but to me, the shapeshifter is something that you can't hold on to. It's very different. It's very adaptive, okay? It can adapt. It can move. It can slip between your fingers. One minute it could be an ice cube. The next minute when you pick that ice cube up, it's water. It's gone, okay? But then it's like the cave. When I think of a cave, it's like the cave. That's what it is. It's the cave. Now, yes, there's also a deeper, energy within there. You don't really know what's going on in there, but it's the cave. This is the thing. I'm feeling it. I feel like I got to separate y'all two. Ooh, I feel like I got to separate y'all two. There is an energy here that wants to control. my pile too. It's not, there's multiple energies coming through here. You have some people that really look up to you. They want to be like you. They're pulling on your energy. You also have a person that feels like they know best. There's like a I know best. Like I know what's best for pile two. This could be a boss or, you know, whoever. All right. Because I was getting some like domination type energy. So I don't know if that's a boss or like a workplace. They're like, I know what's best for them. It's almost like if the shapeshifter went into the military. That's what this gives me. If the shapeshifter energy went into such a place that is supposed to be very conformed, very everybody cookie cutter is the same, it would cause problems. It would cause a ruckus. So one thing that I want to say to my shapeshifters, to my pile two, is find places that are accepting. I mean, always be authentic to yourselves. Like, don't shy away from an environment, you know. But there's this energy of like really, like, just know if you put yourselves in these very conformative or like conform spaces, you are going to have issues. You are going to cause a problem. It's just going to come with the territory. So, I mean, that's not saying that don't put yourselves in those situations, but you might want to go elsewhere where you're accepted, where you are praised, where you can be yourself. You're not put in a box, okay? Because it's never going to work. It's not going to work. You're always going to disrupt an energy like this. And an energy like this is always going to try to tame you. But anyway, to the cave. Okay. So for some of you guys, I'm not getting the best vibes from the people pulling on your energy. But for some of the people pulling on your energy, they want to, you know, learn from you. They like admire you. Okay. And like I said, for very few of you, there's someone that really wants to help you. And if you are in a more immature state with self, and it's okay to be in that energy, you know, it's okay to admit that. Not all of us are always in the highest part of ourselves, you know, just, you know, vibe with that. I don't know if it's a therapist that wants to help you. I don't know. So let's tap in. Let's tap in. So, I'm excited. So let's read the cave. Let me find it. The cave. And it's funny because I think both of you guys are in the self category. So this is someone that also thinks that, I just don't like the whole pulling on your energy shit. I can't wait till we get to the cards. Let's see. The cave. Let me go to the table of contents because I swore I had it. I don't. You know what's funny? Let me talk about this person real quick. Or these people that are pulling on your energy. I am picking up on some like lost soul energy, anxious energy. I feel like this is someone very rooted in their specific ways. Okay, whatever that is, they could have been sheltered, or they could be really big on conforming, not going against the grain, not taking risk. And depending, because I'm seeing that energy here, and it's funny how like all of a sudden I can't find my space. I wish this person would pay more attention to themselves than you, because I feel like the more they're trying to tap into your energy, the more lost they're getting. Okay, which I feel like is part of the effect that you have on people. You're also very addictive. I would not be surprised if this group is always having people addicted to them, or just all up in their business and the whole shebang. Girl, I don't know why I can't find this. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause this. I had to take a step back for a second. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because are my eyes not working? All right, the cave. It's like I couldn't find the table of contents. So how you affect people? Oh, no. You're coming up as the self. They're coming up as the place, okay? The cave, 127. This is someone that feels like they know best. For some. Okay, I'm gonna try to like split them up, because there are some energies in here that do admire you. Okay, let me read this shit. So we have the cave, the dark, the portal, the interior. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as a portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. This was almost reminded me of a sorority or like a clique. There could be a clique of people wanting you. Like, I don't know, some of you guys could be AKAs, deltas. You could be in some type of sorority. I don't know. You could be in the military. I don't know. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Some of you guys that have been missing your therapy appointments, you need to pick those back up, okay? Yet, because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Slowly and steadily, crystals of enormous magnitude grow within the dark confines of caves. Let the cave teach you patience. Some of you guys, these are people from your hometown. Envision yourself as an old sage in a cave. What amenities do you need? What draws you ever closer to the cave within the cave? When light, the sacred center within. That's what I'm saying. Some of these people, I feel like there's someone here that wants to help. And then we also have when dark, withdrawal, isolation, hiding, go deeper. Lascaux, the cave of crystals, the blue grotto. Okay, so I want to get to these cards real quick because there's something going on here really quick and I need to know. Let me see what deck I want to use. What deck do I want to use? This one. Because I need to distinguish between these energies because there's some stark differences coming through. Okay, let's see. This higher vibrational energy that is within this cave archetype, okay? Who is this person that's pulling on? But that's the thing, why would they be pulling, okay? What's this energy? Let me just start there. Who is pulling on pile 2's energy? Because it's almost like, I want to say, I'm telling you, for some of these people, I feel good intentions. Some of them want to conquer you. Some of them want to change you. Or there's just this vibe of whoever is falling within this cave energy that's pulling on your energy. That's why I had to put the hematite here. Because there is a sense of needing to have a boundary. Because no one should just be pulling on the energy, you know. They feel like what they're doing is right. Like they truly feel that way, genuinely. So this could be someone who is very into their religious views. And maybe you're not religious, you're spiritual, and they're trying to bring you to the other side. 333 on the clock. Yeah, this person could be very religious. Who is this person that is pulling? Could be someone that wants you to take them back. Okay. A Capricorn. Who is pulling on my pile 2's energy? Who is this person pulling on my pile 2's energy, or these people? The 5 of Wands. Look at that. And that's so crazy because I also have the 5 of Wands over here in this other deck. It's so interesting how this is coming through. Anyway, the Tower. Oh, the Tower. Okay. Tell me more. Who are they? Where would they know them from? Who are they? The Hermits. I'm telling you. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. Top of the deck is the 5 of Cups. I'm sorry. Y'all can't even see. Okay, so who is pulling on your energy? Let me move this over. You see how they're like almost making me have to make space for them? The Hermit. A mature individual. Someone, okay, so whoever the person or persons that I'm picking up on, there is this element. I'm telling you, this is everything that I was just talking about. We have this elder-like energy in one case scenario with this Virgo card, right? Someone who feels like they know best. Someone who has lived life, they've lived experiences, and their experiences are very valid, which is why they feel like they have the answers. The answers that they have, they want to give that to you. I don't know if this is a mentor. I don't know. Like I said, it could still be a family member that's super religious. From where they're coming from, they're coming from a good place. I just feel like for some of you guys, the way they're pulling on your energy, and this could even be like a physical thing. It's like they're always trying to, or you might feel like they're trying to force their ideologies on you. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. But we have this Virgo energy. If you have a Virgo that was an ex, a Scorpio that was an ex, or even a Leo that was an ex, okay, there is this want to be let back in. Why aren't you arguing with me? Why aren't you here no more? I want to, There's like a competitive energy here too. This is the thing with this group. I'm telling you, you want to know why there's going to be so many different case scenarios in this group. You'll just have to like kind of stick with me. It's because you're the shapeshifter. You can't even get mad at all these different scenarios coming out, because it's like 1 minute you're this, 1 minute you're that, 1 minute you're in this place, 1 minute you're in this place, 1 minute you're showcasing this talent, then it's something else. It's like going from a bat to a bear to a this to a that. So you have all these different people pulling on your energy in different ways depending on how you're showing up in said environment, okay? So if you're at work, there is an energy here of wanting to compete. Let's see who this person is that's trying to compete with you. Let me try to tap into that. What's this competitive energy that's pulling on my pile 2? Ooh. Bitch. It's a Leo. This came out in pile 1. Hold the fuck up. This came out in pile 1. A Leo. And that came out, that was the only card that came out. And it's crazy. As soon as I split the deck, we have the Death card and we have the Sun. Okay? So a very dominant energy. Could be a Leo. I mean, we have double Leo right there. Very competitive energy. Very, I want to be in the forefront. Let me see. Why are they pulling on your energy? Or actually, how are they pulling on your energy? How is this Leo pulling on your energy? 3 of Cups. What are their intentions? Actually, no, we don't even got to go into their intentions. You see what I'm saying? You see how tricky that energy was? Because obviously, whoever I'm picking up on, they're wanting to compete, okay? And here I am seeing this 3 of Cups, which is almost telling me like celebration, wanting to be friends, wanting to recounsel, wanting to connect. This person could be like blowing up your DMs all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what the case may be. Okay, this could be someone at your job trying to befriend. Is the word befriend? Like, they're trying to become friends with you. Okay, it's like all of a sudden they're very interested in you. I don't know, but it's funny. As soon as I saw that 3 of Cups, that emotional manipulation. Okay, it's like I'm like, okay, what are their intentions? But no, their intentions are to compete. They already showed their face. Okay, so let me see. Why are they pulling on your energy? The King of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Swords. Sneaky, sneaky energy. So whoever this person is, they don't feel, I don't care, they could have everything in the world. They don't feel adequate, okay? They don't feel adequate. They don't feel strong in your presence. So whoever they are, whatever atmosphere you know this person in some way, shape, or form, they feel like you're taking away from their shine, okay? Or you make them feel less than, you make them feel inferior. So why they pull on your energy? I'm getting a lot of spying, trying to sneak around, maybe even stealing with that 7 of Swords. There's a sneaky, snaky energy with this person, wanting to learn from you. I told you, wanting to learn from you, but it's coming from a place of theft, okay? I want to walk like you, talk like you, too. This person could want your spot. You know, take that as it resonates. Oh, bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups. I hope this ain't no friend trying to Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be like somebody that is in your, this feels like someone that's actually in your life, like you see them physically or you engage with them emotionally, because the Page of Pentacles is here. Like a student, like you guys could go to school together. Who else is pulling on your energy? Who is this Tower card? This Tower card feels kind of lovey, but let's see. Who is this Tower card? Who is pulling on my shapeshifter's energy? The High Priestess in reverse. Who is pulling on their energy? The 4 of Cups. This is someone that you are no longer giving energy to, or you seem to be very lackluster with them. It's like, you know, yawn. You know, like, oh, they said hello, yawn. Did you guys... I need y'all to pay attention to who y'all recently have pulled y'all energy back from, or who y'all have recently cut off. Because I'm picking up on, it's almost like in pile 1, some of those energies felt very distant, like they hadn't talked to them in a while. But this feels like there was something more frequent. Let me, or something more recent. A lot of these cards are in reverse. Let me see. We got the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Let me look at this. The 3 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Block, not talking to them. The Emperor upright. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me look at this, y'all. Okay. I'm not going to be able to lay them all out. I'm just going to... So with this 4 of Cups and this... It's going to get real big up here, okay? So we have this 4 of Cups and this 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like whoever this energy is, this Tower energy is, there's this vibe of you're not really showing them the same engagement that you showed them before. Like, to some extent, they could still access you, pull on your energy, pick up on your energy. You could even dream about them. But I don't know, there's like a lack energy, like yawn. Like I'm picking up on a yawning energy, like yawn. Oh, they reached out, yawn. But it's not so severe to where you might have them blocked, okay? So this is someone like you don't talk to them anymore. You've pulled your energy back, but you haven't really felt the need to have to get real drastic as far as your boundaries. Something has not worked out in this person's favor with this 3 of Wands. Something is very stagnant. It's put on hold. 8 of Wands. You know what's crazy? Okay, this is another group. People really need your advice. Whoever this person is, they need something from you. There's something that you were giving them. And this is what I'm talking about. Oh, Pile 2, let me find out. People be copying you. That's what this is giving me. There's almost like this vibe of if Pile 2 does not engage in this way, or if they don't post this, if they don't do this, if they don't say this, if they don't show up like this, I cannot get my blueprint. I don't have the answers. I don't know what my next move can be with the 3 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse. But we're posing as the Emperor. We're posing as dominant. See, this pisses this person off. The fact that they rely on you and need your energy so much actually pisses them off with this Emperor card, okay? We have this Queen of Swords in reverse, and we also have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys, the person pulling on your energy is a male figure who you are back and forth with, okay? Sometimes you block them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you talk with them, sometimes you don't. Can you tell me more? What's this dynamic of this person who's coming up in this Tower Emperor energy? What's the dynamic between them and Pile 2? Oh my gosh, the Hierophant, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you guys could have been in a relationship at some point in time, some type of commitment. I just heard spoken or unspoken. I don't know what that's about. 4 of Pentacles. You could even live with this person. Someone is going to try to move back into your space, Pile 2. I do feel like you used to break bread with this person. You probably live with them. You guys probably had assets that were very connected. I don't know why there's so many 4 of Pentacles. This definitely could be a Capricorn for some of you, but we have the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. The dynamic here. Someone's energy was definitely a little loose. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Fool card, and the 6 of Cups. Yep. This could have definitely been somebody that you had to disconnect with. Let me see. Why did y'all have to disconnect? It feels like there was some playerish. 8 of Cups. Someone was emotionally unavailable, hiding things, secrets. And that could be why they're represented by the Tower. Too many secrets. Too many secrets. And y'all could have been really... that came in jumbled. Y'all could have been really, really vibing with this energy. Okay, you could have really been vibing with this energy. I'm picking up on how y'all ended it. It could have been a little bit abrupt, or the revelations you had could have been very abrupt. But there's this energy of, when I look at the 8 of Cups, like this person could have ghosted. This person could have been, like I said, deception, lying, not wanting to tell the full truth, emotionally unavailable, a little slutty, a little hoary, a little loose day energy, non-committal. Okay? And you had to wrap it up and close it up. And I do feel like they are pulling on your energy. It's because they see you healing. You look different. You could even be popping back out. There's more exposure here. This person is also hearing from you or hearing about you by word of mouth. Okay. If you are a TikTok star, I'm stuttering a lot. If you are a TikTok star or you have some type of viral energy somewhere in some place, okay, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be, or maybe a post you just put up went viral, this person saw you on their like For You page or their home page, or you could be popping up on this person's YouTube homepage. I'm telling you, 15:15 on the clock, and it's like when they see you, I don't know, there's just this energy of like, let me see, what do they want though? What do they want? The Chariot. They want to move towards you. Page of Pentacles. I want to talk. So you guys are going to have to really discern through that energy, because I just seen so many different cards as I was just shuffling. I saw the 5 of Cups. That's right here. I just saw the 2 of Cups. I did see the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's someone that wants to recounsel here that is pulling on your energy. And possibly could even be pulling on your sexual energy. Who is this Hermit card? Who is pulling on this Knight of Swords? Okay, they have something that they need to say. You guys, this could be a boss. I'm telling you, there's this masculine energy coming through here that's kind of pissed off. Yes, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so why? That's so weird. If this is a boss or just whoever this person is, it's like this could be the father of your children. It just feels like they have some type of, or they had some type of power over you. Okay, like they could be above you in some way, older than you, or even just, like I said, in the workplace, they could just have a higher position. Why are they... Damn, did y'all recently say something? I don't know what y'all said, but y'all said something to somebody here who has a big fat ego, and it was slick. It might not have even been nothing that crazy, but it was just a simple fact. They felt challenged. They felt like you were challenging them. Let me see. Who is this person? Or like, what's causing them to pull on my Pile 2's energy? I think that's the part. Why are they pulling? The Nine of Wands and the Lovers. Oh, wow. Okay, so Pile 2, if you could be in a certain situation, I don't know if it's at work, or I don't know if it's at, it could be some new job or some new place of business, or you could have just started something new. You could be talking to people. You know what this reminds me of? The scenario that just came up in my mind was like, you're in a workplace and you're a worker, right? These are people who are in more elevated positions, and maybe they're used to like getting their way, finessing. I would not be surprised if some of you guys have had some work injustices because there was like a male, or even like it could be a woman, but a masculine energy who was trying to flirt with you, or like expected certain things from you, and you set your boundaries. You're like, that's inappropriate, or you just weren't taking the bait, or you don't feel the need to bend over backwards literally, or bend over forwards literally for this person just because they're in a higher position. You want to be professional. It's funny because I'm almost picking up on this vibe of like, but they're the shapeshifter. Why wouldn't they be down with this? So some of you guys, whatever you present maybe online, or like there's like I said, there's a duality. Maybe you're very showy, or you do certain things online, but then with how you show up in like person, like that's your personal stuff. Like you do that, you vibe with that, but then if you go to work, it's like you're not bringing that same energy. There's something here. So people just have you all wrong. That's what this is giving me. I also feel like there's a jealousy here with this person at your job. There's someone at work that is very jealous of the attention that you give other people. I would not be surprised if some of you guys have gotten written up, or there's just been some salty ass energy in the workplace because of this person's stupid jealousy and ego. Okay. So overall, what about my Pile 2 is causing all these energies to pull on them in general? What is the cause? What is really causing it? Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Judgments. Okay, there could be history here between you and these people. You could also remind these people of certain big hitters in their life. Okay, like you could remind, like someone in this pile could be reminded of you. Like maybe you remind them of their first love. There's like this weird ass energy. Like there's a lot of projections put on you, and then it's like carried out in this, for some of you, in an abusive way. It's like, so what? I don't care if I look like the person that maybe abused you. That has nothing to do with me, okay? Or like, I don't care if I look or remind you of your first love because I'm also spiritual. That doesn't have anything to do with me. There's like this weird ass projection energy that I'm being put on you, okay? And how it plays out physically, I feel like if these people are in your current environment, there's just this shady behavior, especially at work, okay? But other than that, with the Six of Cups and this Judgment, it's funny because there's a lot of missing you. There could be some karma playing out, people being judged harshly for some of the things that they've done, whether related to you or unrelated, that's causing them to think back to you. Some of these people are also, like I said, going through karma, and there's an anger there, or there's a knowing or a thought back to you of like, this is because of what happened with Pile 2, and it's causing them to think towards you. If these people are into like the woo, y'all know what I'm talking about, the woo, that stuff, okay? The craft, all right? I don't know, there could be this energy, or if you're into that, like some of these people might think that you're doing certain things to them. I don't know. It's not what I'm getting primarily, but it is coming up. Tell me what you want me to tell them next, okay? So like, how can my pile 2 protect themselves from this energy? How can they protect themselves from this energy? I feel like you guys are very spiritual or something, or you guys already know what you need to do, okay? So you do have the Hermit card. If you have a mentor, there's a mentor here. I do feel like there is someone possibly, sorry, that's little Bliskins. Is she clapping? There is someone, I don't know, some of you guys might want to reach out to a spiritual mentor, but I don't know. Like, if you're like me, I'd be like, I don't be trusting nobody, girl, because even then, sometimes they can get weird. But with this Hermit card, it was sideways. We got some, that almost looks like amethyst. 2 of Swords, this came out early. Okay, so that's another thing. You guys might be drawn to pile 1. There is this vibe of really tapping in with your discernment when it comes to who to engage with and who not to. Not everybody deserves your energy, pile 2. It's funny because I think you guys are very knowing of that already. Queen of Swords. Don't let people make you feel guilty for your boundaries. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Let me tell you, the fog that's around you, this mysterious energy, the smoke and mirrors that's around you, that is protection. So you guys probably already do a lot of protective measures, and that's why so many people are confused. Of course, yes, I think you're very multidimensional. You do a lot of different things, but I also think this is for your own good, okay? For people to be in this foggy, confused ass energy, all right? I feel like that's your spiritual team coming in and smoke and mirroring it up, okay? So that these people, especially those that have negative intentions or just sending this energy your way, especially if you are energetically sensitive or if you have a job that does require for you to be at your most vital, okay? Whether you're an artist or like a creative, a podcast, or whatever the case may be, right? Tarot reader, spiritualist, doesn't matter, okay? It's almost like it's very important for your energy to be good, okay? Which is why. So don't ever let people make you feel bad for this confusion that you may cause, okay? You don't have to fit the mold. That is a protective barrier for you. I don't know how else to say that without it being confusing, but I feel like those that are meant to understand that, they'll understand it, okay? What's this? I don't know if that fell out. Okay, let's see what else. What else do I need to say to my pile 2? What else they need to be aware of? 2 of Cups. Why the 2 of Cups? The Sun. Okay. Some of you guys, okay. The 5 of Cups is here. Let me look at this. The Empress in reverse, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is not going to be for everybody. Only take it if it resonates. But that Leo card keeps coming up in this Sun card, and it takes me back to when I was talking about the energy over here. Some of you guys have a friend or somebody who is posing as someone close to you who needs to be cut off, okay? Only take it if it resonates, because with this 10 of Wands and this 8 of Cups here, there's an energy of, regardless of what they're doing, what they're showing up as, there's something here about them tainting you energetically, okay? Especially with this Empress card. Pay attention. If you have somebody that you're around who it almost seems like they're not okay with both of you guys shining, or there's always this energy of trying to diminish you, or I don't know, like, let me see, how would they know who this friend is or this person that's posing as a friend? 3 of Wands. You've already been feeling like you've already been intuitively picking up on you needing to separate from this person, give it space, move away. You could have moved, like you guys could live at a distance. You've already been intuitively picking up on this. This person could be texting you, you're not really responding back. Their energy is very needy, okay? Some of you guys, you already know who this is. What's at the bottom of the deck? The 10 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. You already know. You already know. All right. So let me, I think that's where I'm going to leave that. I feel like your main advice, what's their main advice? I feel like I already pulled some, but I feel like there's more. King of Cups. Yeah, protect your emotions. The Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. There's something here that people want from you. Your talents, your abilities. Protect that at all costs. Pile 2, okay? There's some energy siphoning trying to go on here. Some wanting to be you, wanting to dressed like you, destiny swap type thing. But it's not giving full destiny swap. It's just giving some cosplay. It's weird, okay? So let's see. Messages for my pile 2. Resilience. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they are worried about your response. It's not their decision to make. You're tougher than you think. I'm gonna just read these. Questions. What you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. Curiosity. You guys are really meant to be tapped in with your intuition right now. There is so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down and the right opportunity will present itself. One more for my pile 2. We also have worthwhile. Life is not about being taught a lesson for getting something wrong. It's about having an experience that adds richness to your life. Something about this is almost like I feel like there's more to this. I'm gonna pull one more. I intuitively grabbed my Capricorn deck. I don't know what's going to come out of here, but I just need, let me see, a message for, someone's going to need this. I don't know. Let me see. A message for my pile 2. Ooh, that came out crazy. That came out so crazy. Okay, it's purple. What is purple? Purple is well-being. Okay, so this is a well-being card. It says, it's time to slow down, enjoy life, and indulge in all the pleasures that make you feel good. There's no better adrenaline rush than that from a day spent doing only what makes you feel good. Cancel all commitments, be grateful, and enjoy the wonders of life. So this is a real big tap back into you. And we did just get another card that says something about slow down. Yeah, so some of you guys need to just disconnect from the noise. I don't know if you guys are like a teacher or like you guys have a prominent position, but it seems like quite a bit of people are pulling on your energy for like it's almost like your food to them. But I don't know, I'm not liking it right now because it's taking away from your creative energy, okay? So yes, pile 2, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comment. All right. Pile 3, last but not least, okay? You guys picked my favorite card. I don't know why. This is like my favorite card out of all of them, the ones that we have for the piles today. Just because it's like, it's just blank. It's just different. So we have the Seed. Okay, the Seed. I chose to do y'all pile a little bit differently. With the other piles, I had read a little bit of the excerpts before I got on here, and then I read it with you guys. But I think we're just gonna read it together. I'm like dissect it, then I'm gonna read the card underneath it, okay? Because the top card is you and how you're coming up, and then the bottom card underneath that is who's pulling on your energy. So we're just gonna vibe. So let me just tap in and see who the Seed is. Okay, the Seed. Some of you guys just moved to a new area, or like you're the new kid on the block. I'm picking up on some teachers. You could be somebody's mentor. You could be aiming to do that. I'm literally seeing like, that's so crazy. Why did I just flip to this, the mentor, the teacher? So yeah, very wise group. You could have a new job. Someone's name could be Princess or Laurasia, because something just popped up on my phone. So let me go to the, someone's name could also start with a K. Kanika, Kenny, Cassie. What is Kenyard? That's not even, that might be somebody's last name or something. Kenyard. You could like to, I don't know why I just seen a vineyard. I don't know. Some of you guys could have just went to like a wine vineyard or something like that. Or you could have just took some like real dope pictures out in nature around, like, you ever see those pictures sometimes people take? It'll be like a bunch of sunflowers or a bunch of different flowers. And then I'm also seeing like a botanical, I don't know, but let me focus. Okay, the Seed. Let's see where the Seed is coming from. The Seed. The Seed. Okay, so that is under tools. Okay, $1.99. So let's see. We're gonna get through this. I be hating reading. I've been saying that all day, but let's just tap in and tap out. Okay. So $1.99. The Seed. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So something about this new moon in Gemini. If you're following Western astrology, Vedic astrology, I think it's new moon in Taurus. But regardless of the fact, this little next chapter, especially if you're watching when I'm making this, but this will be timeless. Honey, new beginnings, new phone, who this? That's what it's giving. So let me read it to you. It says, beginnings, or the beginning, the origin, the pearl. So you guys are trendsetters. I feel like y'all might not even know. Real quick message for you guys. Tap in, like really tap in with your authenticity, okay? Some of you guys are really like trying to do that, like with how you dress, how you present yourself, how you speak. It's going to be very uncomfortable as you are doing this and just being authentic to yourself, but I'm telling you, it's going to move mountains for others. 333 on the clock, because there is someone waiting for you to come out just as you are. I don't know what it is. Like, for example, like you could be African American, like moi, okay? And maybe you're wearing your natural hair. There's like a little girl just waiting to run into someone like you and be like, wow, ⴇ3 is wearing their natural hair. Like, I can wear my natural hair. It doesn't have to be that example, but it could be anything. Or, wow, ⴇ3 dresses real quirky. Like, they just wear whatever. Like, I can do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are very much so, like I said, trendsetters, but you give people confidence just by showing up, okay? So there was something about that. But anyway, the beginning, the origin, the pearl. Beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. I would not be surprised if y'all was drawn to ⴇ2. Simply stated, the end is present in the beginning, or the entire oak tree resides within the acorn. I love when they make that like that comparison, because you know, when you see a big ass tree, especially those big thick trunked ass trees, to think that it started off as an acorn, you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we see these acorns, we just step on them, we just do whatever, you throw them, whatever, throw them at the squirrels, squirrels throw them at us. But like, you just totally forget that this shit has power. There's so much power. There's like a big ass tree inside this little ass acorn. So there's something about you guys, like some of you guys are really just trying to tap in and get comfortable with your potential. So if you, it's gonna be uncomfortable, friend. I know there's someone I'm talking to specifically, okay? But during this time, really tap in with, what do I want to do? And how do I want to present myself? No matter how weird it is, no matter how strange it is to you, I'm telling you, because there's something about your energy that's very limitless, very needed in this world, very authentic, a little shy, very different, and it's needed. It's something about you guys are needed in spaces just as you are, just showing up. Like, y'all don't understand, just your presence alone causes shifts. And I just seen 555, which gave me changes. Like, it causes people to think. Like, maybe you just have the audacity to walk out, because I'm literally seeing one of these graphic tees I got, and it says I don't know if it says racist people suck, but maybe you just had the audacity to just wear that to work. Or like wear it outside in a neighborhood where, I don't know, maybe that could be prevalent. Like, there's something here about just having the audacity. That's going to be very motivational for people at this time, and also very freeing for you. Okay, but back to this. Whether you father, I didn't mean to say that. You could be a father. Whether you follow this imaginal theory or not, know that when this card appears, there is potent generative energy all around. Yes. Where are my generators? Like, if you know, you know. You could be a generator. I'm a generator. Anyway, it stirs your very insides and usually results in an antsy, impatient feeling. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually comes to be. So you guys could be also going through a very uncomfortable time right now. I'm telling y'all, it's so hard for me to articulate this, but keep doing it. Anything that seems weird, strange, but it's very authentic to you, lean into it, okay? I'm literally seeing something trying to burst from like a shell of like a seed or something, but it's trying to burst out, and you got to think, like, bursting out, like them plants bursting out of them shells and shit, like that shit gotta hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it gotta be uncomfortable, or it gotta be a lot of strength and power. So much has to happen for it to be able to like get through that membrane. But I'm telling you, the end result, Chef's kiss, baby, chef's kiss. Not me thinking of the Black Cauldron, bro. I feel like I'm saying a lot of her little lines. She always be like chef's kiss, or she'd be like fuck around and find out. Some of you guys might like her channel, or you could be into like mystical stories, scary stories, true crime, spiritual reparations, all that stuff, right? So anyway, we have one of the alchemist's favorite images was the pearl. The irritant over time becomes the treasure. What is your grit? I love this card. I really do. The true seed is elusive. If we follow any story toward its origin, it spirals farther and farther back in time. In this way, we are always the seed and always the fruit it bears. Let me read that again. The true seed is elusive. If we follow any story toward its origin, so any type of story, let's think of a story, whether it's a story of a tree, a story of a flower, a story of a person, it spirals farther and farther back in time. In this way, we are always the seed and always the fruit it bears. That's deep. I had to go back on that, friend. Okay, anyway, when light, generative, fertile, germinating, building. Okay, I'm thinking of like when bees pollinate. Do you know how big of a role bees play in our survival? Like that's y'all. Like that's like you guys are a big deal, Pile 3. You are a big deal. You are needed here. I'm not trying to gas y'all. Your presence is needed because there's something about y'all that is very like different. Or like how you show up, or like it's very monumental. So just keep doing it. You don't even gotta do nothing special. Just stay authentic and pop out. That's it, okay? When dark, festering, stewing, dormant, go deeper. James Hillman's acorn theory in the soul's code. Yes, okay, I'm ready to see. So that's y'all. Now, if you have been watching the other piles, I've been having to separate these motherfuckers with my hematite. If it gets a little too draining, I'm separating y'all. But the person or the people that are, I almost want to say drawing off of your energy or pulling on your energy. Okay, you could have a lot of fans. The Pilgrim. This almost gives me pioneer energy. I don't know what it's gonna say. It could say something totally different, but do you see you? And do you see this? The color contrast, the duality. You guys spark people's imagination. I'm telling y'all, okay. I know I keep saying it, but I just need y'all to hear me, please. Because I think like this. Sometimes the littlest thing that you see in life, or at least for me, I could see the littlest thing in life, something that most people would just like say it was nothing, okay? But I could walk past it and it can give me so many different ideas. Let's say by chance there was this guy that had on a specific hat that said some type of slogan on it, okay? Little does he know, he's just being him. He decided to just throw on that hat. He might not even try to make a statement with that hat. He was just getting dressed in the morning. It was the quickest little thing that he could grab, and he grabbed it. It's a part of his whatever. So I see him, and I don't know, maybe whatever the saying was on it, it made me laugh. You know, maybe it's a middle finger, like the middle finger on my visor, maybe 11:11 on the clock. Maybe it's, I don't know, something that really gets me going where I'm like, wow, that's crazy that he wore that. That's a dope ass hat. And then boom, from that moment of saying to myself like, damn, that's a dope ass hat. Maybe some of you guys are fashion designers and there's like this energy of like, damn, you know, that would be dope if I made a hat like this. Like you just never know where people's mind is gonna go. Or like, for example, I hope someone's understanding what I'm saying because it gets so deep and it's so intricate. This is for like my deep thinkers, like that find purpose in so many different things in this world. Like you just look at like how everything's connected. I feel like this group, you're very big on seeing how everything's connected, or that's something that you will be coming across, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty good energy off of this. But still, we don't like when people are just pulling our energy. But I feel like a lot of people also emulate you. They want to be like you, or you just create this like, wow, like pile 3 is showing me that life is limitless. Like I could do whatever the fuck I want. Like I could be whatever I want. Like they make me feel so creative, so big, so seen. Like, I don't know, but let's see. I feel like the further I try to explain that, it's the same thing with this. The further you go into this, it's like you know what I mean? I feel like the more I explain this, the deeper I go, but it's like, I don't know if it's making sense. So let's see. It's almost like you ever have a reading and then like a reader will be like, oop, y'all heard that car honk? That's confirmation. But that car honking, They just living their authentic life, doing them. A car probably was stopped in front of them, not paying attention that the light didn't turn green, so they had to honk. Little do they know that honk just played, let's use my video, for example, that honk just played a role in my video, and no telling, maybe 10,000 people end up watching my video and they needed that confirmation, and now that confirmation then got them in a place where they're like, damn, I was just watching P's video and there was a honk as soon as she said that message, and that let me know. I prayed to God. I said, God, please give me confirmation while I'm, listening to this reading. You get that honk and it's like, ooh, it gives you that confidence, that color, that pop to keep going, to execute something, to, it raises the vibration. That's what y'all do for people. You raise the vibration. Do you see all these damn colors? Now my girl popping up. I know she'd probably be like, why the fuck? Because 80 just popped up in my mind. 80, if you're watching this, honey, that's tea. She just popped up. She always be popping up in my readings. But, okay, this is giving that energy. So you guys are definitely trendsetters, okay? But let me clear out. Because we're about to get started. Okay, fashion designers. Who owns a club here, or you do some type of party promotions? I'm also picking up on that energy. Okay. I did just hear put yourself out there more. I did hear that for some of you. Now let me focus. Let me focus my ass, okay? Pilgrim. The Pilgrim. The Pilgrim. Okay, so the selves. So you're the tool. Like, you came up in the tool section, they came up in the sales section. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all have a product. You could have a product, or there's just something about your presence. I'm telling you, you are very necessary, Power 3. I just got to keep saying it. Like, I hope y'all understand. I'm so dead serious. If I could, like, slap you in the face and say it so that you really understand me, I swear I would. Spiritually. Because I need y'all to understand, like, you are meant to be in, like, you're meant to show up. Like, this is very, like, energetic, but it's also physical as well. All right, let's see. The Pilgrim. Watch me read this and it start giving a crazy ass vibe. But no, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting everything I just said. Okay, look at that. OMG, yes, people need you, Power 3, for direction. Are you guys teachers? It's so funny because you could have like a prominent third house placement, or let me see. I literally just wrote this down and that's what's coming in. Where is it at? Okay. You could have similar planets ruling your 9th and your 3rd house. I'm telling you, if you do, meant to be a teacher. Meant to teach in some type of way. Anyway, the wanderer, the traveler, the apprentice. So the person pulling on your energy, or the people, they're in this energy. They're the pilgrim. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and that's exactly what you have, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion, and that's what they learn from you, because they're seeing whoever this person is that's pulling on your energy, or these people, because this could even be on a grander scale, they constantly deal with a lot of the things that you've went through. A lot of the boxes people have tried to put you in, these people deal with that, and they see you pressing on and still being you. That's why you're like a big figure to these said energies, okay? And I feel like that's why they're pulling upon your energy. So anyway, the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet, when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out of the door toward a new reality. A lot of timeline jumping here. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. This gives me Gemini energy too. Even in the stillness of meditation, the pilgrim feels the movement of the heart towards what it loves. We all have a deep longing to answer the call, to get unstuck. What are the obstacles between you and the door? When light, learns, grows, adapts, studies. When dark, aloof, non-committal, flaky. Go deeper, the road not taken by Robert Frost. Mameen by David White. I'm telling you, you guys are the first fucking group. Go ahead and clap, bitch. You're the first fucking group that didn't give me negative vibes. This is very positive. And it's nothing against the other groups, because y'all probably chose, I would not be surprised if y'all chose pile 2, because there's probably some messages there for you. But this specific group, like, you are a very foundational, or like you're like someone who people look up to. That's how your energy is coming through. Like, these people are probably going to turn into that. Like, they're going to be people that others look up to. They're going to be in that same monumental ass energy. These are like soul tribe energy. It just seems like you're in a position where you're more rooted in the authentic ways of self, past all the struggles that you've went through, and they're needing that assistance to learn how to also do that. Okay, so I would not be surprised if some of you guys have platforms, or you do some type of courses. Now I'm thinking about that one girl I'll be watching. Damn, what's her name? Hold on, I'm picking up. I'm trying to see what deck I want to use. Okay, let's see. I think let me use this one. Damn, there's this girl I'll be watching. I have found not too long ago, and she does like, let me see if I can find her name. You know how I guess I could also think about the girl I've also been watching lately. Her name is the Level Up Guru. Her messages are only going to be for a select few of people. People are either going to get it or they're not. But like, that type of energy is needed in this fucking world. I'm telling you. But there was someone else like videos. Let me see. I always be liking some shit, because if I watch something, I'm gonna like it, because I like to support. Oh, her name is, okay, do y'all know this girl? Do you know her? You ever see her before? I think her name is like, it's sorry, it's like I got my speed up, but her name is like TAMKAUR. Like if you just go look at some of the videos that she makes, like there's something, like if you guys have ever wanted to start a blog, a channel, a vlog, write a book, teach about your spiritual practices, because now, like I said, I did bring up 80, so you know, teaching about your spiritual practices, or like glamour magic, like how 80 does, or just different things like that. I'm telling you, it's needed, because I vibe with this. I already knew I was gonna like this pile, because I like the seed pile. So I don't know, maybe in the future this will be my pile, one of them. I don't know. For those of you that do readings, do you ever do that? I wait till I forget about the reading, like, so it'd probably be like a year or two from now, who knows. But I gotta forget about the reading, and then I'll come back and I'll watch it, and I'll be like, oh yes. Okay, we'll see though. But yes, like, you're needed in spaces. Like, your energy is needed in spaces to help awaken those that are a part of your soul tribe. The people need you, pile 3. Okay, so I might, if I can remember, I want to ask, like, how can you lean into that? For those of you who have not recognized this about yourself yet, I'm telling you, like, you're like a role model. Like, I don't know, and you probably don't even know it. I'm not saying that you're trying to be anybody's role model. It's just, you just naturally are. Like, you just are. So if you're anybody, let me tell you something. People with this energy, and I can speak from this for myself, people with this energy, like, you're gonna constantly come up against others that are probably gonna judge you, say things about how you are, and you might even go through life questioning, like, damn, is something wrong with me, whatever, da, da, da. But I'm telling you, a lot of the times with this type of energy, people are wishing that they could do what you do. They're trying to make you feel, you ever have somebody try to make you feel guilty, or like make you feel like your outfit wasn't cute, and the next thing you know, they wearing it? It's like, bitch, wait a minute. When I had it on, it was like a whole thing, but now you over here copying it. I'm telling you, y'all got the sauce. You do. You got the sauce, bro. You got the sauce. You got the sauce. Okay, so let's see. Because I want to see who is pulling on your energy. Well, first of all, I just need to ask, because I'm already there, like, how can my pile 1 lean into this? this energy of like really recognizing their power. Like, what are some messages that I can look through to help my pile 3 really hone into this energy? Okay, let's see. We got the 6 of Swords. Leave the past in the past. Let me tell you, it's not, and you know, when I say this, you know, I'm just doing a reading. So like when I say stuff, it probably come out quick, blunt, probably like it's super easy. I'm not saying that this is easy, but breaking away from the past shit people put on you. Because that almost looks like salt in her hands. And I'm thinking of like if someone was carrying like a bag of salt, or like they put on some salt, or like, you know, a salt bath cleansing. This is making peace with, but also just removing yourself from other people's, like the past perceptions. Like some of you guys have made that a part of your DNA, and it's not you. Like, it's just not you. So it's like letting go what other people have put on you to really walk into your authentic self. Refine yourself. Some of you have lost yourselves because of other people's shit. It happens to all of us, all right? So let me see. We have the 6 of Swords. Travel could be necessary. We have the 5 of Cups. This is a lot about healing. I'm telling you, like, y'all probably used to get bullied, made fun of, a lot of questioning yourselves. There could have been some real deep emotional shit that you have went through over the years that has almost clung to your DNA. And we need to get rid of it. Okay, we have to get rid of it. Look at that, the 8 of Cups. And the Chariot is everything I just said. Move past that. We got to find a good outlet to heal this, transmute it, get it off of us. A good cleanse, okay? Is there any practical advice I can give them to help them let this go? Okay, patience and acceptance. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Patience and acceptance. Accepting that this is something that needs to go is going to help you to be able to put yourself in that mindset to know, okay, this is something that I need to change. Also, there's something about putting your energy into your craft, your stability. Because you know what this is almost giving me? Some of you guys could have had a malefic planet in the 2nd house or something like that. I don't know. It almost feels like, you know how, depending on how you grew up, that could determine how you spend money, or like how you, like what your confidence level is on how you can obtain money. Like there's something here about like your ideas and ideals and like your self-power that I feel like could have gotten muddied up by childhood or by the past or by certain people that were very foundational for you. So there's this energy about, one, you know, patience with yourself, but creating a new life based off of your identity and who you want to be, and taking the steps in that direction. Okay, if you guys, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. This is almost giving me pile. What was that pile? There was a live I did not too long ago, and the Ace of Pentacles came out. Was that pile 3? I think it was pile 3. Was it I think it was the group with the tower. Yeah. In my Who Do You Have Spooked video, it could have been, I think it might have been pile 3 with the tower. But there was a group that kept getting the Ace of Pentacles. The things that people used to make fun of you for, I'm telling you, like there's this energy of leaning into those things. Like some of you guys used to put things away or like hide them because the masses said it wasn't correct. You know, if you feel called, I'm telling you, lean into that. If somebody told you like, oh, okay, because now I'm thinking of something else with that Ace of Pentacles, because I'm thinking about that girl, the Tom Cord girl that the girl I just showed y'all. There was this video where she was like, yeah, like, dress up, like outdress, like, and don't feel bad. Like maybe some of you guys like you like to dress for yourselves, but other people will make you feel bad about being overdressed or overdone up. And it's like, this has nothing to do with you. Like, I'm just being me. They just want you to lean into that. Lean into that. There's something here that I feel like could also be making you money that is very authentic to you, that talks about your ideals, how you identify, your stories, like your life story could be making you money right now. I don't know what that's about, but I'm so serious, okay? I'm just gonna say that. Because I'm literally thinking about the level up guru, and just like I'm literally thinking about her, and I'm thinking about this other girl. Okay, so some of you guys are meant to have channels or be teaching or a guru of some sort. But anyway, outside of that, I'm seeing a lot of yellow. Some of you guys have a yellow aura. Okay, I don't know what that means, so you'll have to look that up to see like what does that signify, but I am thinking about the sun, like vitality, creation, self-expression, things like that. But anyway, who is pulling on my pile 3's energy? I almost called y'all pile 1. Who's pulling on pile 3's energy? The 5 of Pentacles, the lost, I'm telling you, the misfits. That's who's pulling on you. The people that have been shunned, isolated, casted out of environments just as you have, pile 3. Those are the people that are pulling on your energy. Now, I do see also there could be someone who used to be very dependent on your money. They could also be pulling on your energy, but we're not going to talk about them too much unless they come back up. But yes, I'm telling you, the misfits, the people that are these star-ass energies, but because of society and how society is and just the bullshit, the masses, the machine, okay? It's like they have broken away from this. And now they're like looking for their tribe, their group. And I'm telling you, you're a part of that. Those are the people that are pulling on your energy. It's almost like there's a beacon of light. They're calling out to you or like they're connecting with their ancestors, their spiritual team. And I would not be surprised if there's an influx in clients or people that come towards you, or your name being said in certain places, or you popping up on people's For You page, because it's almost like I feel their energy like calling to you, okay? You are helping a lot of people heal right now and really come out of this lack mentality. All right, who is pulling? So we have an Aquarius here, 5 of Pentacles. Who is that? Taurus energy here. Who is pulling on my pile 3? We have Aries, and we also have Taurus. Okay, yeah, the Hierophant. And it's crazy. These energies are big, okay? Like whoever these people are in this group, I'm telling you, like you're a big deal and they're going to be a big deal. They just have to get some of this shit out of their system, which I feel like they're trying to. They're looking for other outlets with this 2 of Wands. This almost looks like that. Like the 2 of Wands and the Seed card, I'm telling you, these look the same. They look similar. Like, I'm telling y'all are meant to just be showing up. Like, you are really like a beacon of light for a bunch of people. All right, but with this 2 of Wands, people that are trying to express themselves, people that are trying to be authentic, people that, my bad, this, I don't know where that stopped at. But even though this Hierophant can talk about routine, doctrine, I feel like, I'm telling you, this is just giving me misfit energy, trying to find where it's meant to be. You help people like tap into their power. I'm telling y'all give me life coach energy. Like if you're not doing something like that, that's what that gives me. And the people that are meant to awaken to their power, those are the people that are pulling on your energy right now. Okay? Or seeking your energy. Because this doesn't feel super duper negative. All right? Especially like some of these people are going to be leaving corporate America and going into a more spiritual sector, because I'm seeing these candles. You guys could also do some type of ritual work around candles or like return to sender type spells, because these are like red and black candles that I'm seeing here. My left wrist is like aching out of nowhere. Okay. Somebody can make bracelets here or some type of jewelry, head wraps. I don't know if you've been thinking about that. There's another item that you could add to your store that I think would make money. It could be like certain head wraps infused with certain stuff. Just saying. All right. People look to you for advice on protection. So there's something about that here. Your artwork. You could be a model, a muse to most people. These people are also in that energy, because whoever this is that's pulling on your energy, they're coming up like this. They're also a big deal. It's just they don't know how to use this power. They're looking, I'm telling you, it goes back to everything I said in the beginning. I don't even want to repeat it because I know it's going to get all muddy. Now, besides that, if there's anything else that needs to come through outside of what we already talked about, who is pulling on my pile 3's energy? Okay. Ah, I knew it. The devil. Come on now. I knew it was somebody creeping in the bushes. Let me see. Who is this person? Who is this person? There's someone here that I feel like is very cocky, to say the least, or they're very controlling. That could be pulling on your energy because you are no longer playing the game with the Five of Wands. You're not in competition with this person. You're no longer competing with them. You're no longer arguing with them. You kind of gave that up. You decided to move in a different direction, although it was pissing you off. Because when I look at this, especially that's Aries energy right there, coming through with Mars up there, even though I know that's what Leo, there's like this vibe of, I could really cuss you out and I could really like blow the house down, but I'm just going to take my energy elsewhere. I'm not competing no more. I'm getting myself out of this rat race, and I'm getting myself out of your control. Okay. I don't want you pulling my strings anymore. Like, I'm done with that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm freeing myself. Okay. Page of Cups, I'm starting over elsewhere. I'm forgiving myself and I'm starting over elsewhere. So whoever this person is, this is someone that want to control over you. Okay. And I feel like you guys have taken yourself out of this environment. They're not pulling the strings no more. And there's someone who's pulling on your energy. How are they doing this? How are they doing this? Let me see. The Hermit card. The Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is another group where I'm picking up on like some, there's like an emotional manipulation tactic coming through here. You know, it could vary, so I'm just going to say it in general. There's also this energy of using items or like tangible items or like a concept against you. Like, for example, you know how if you tell somebody like, hey, you know, when you just ghost me, or like when you don't say nothing back, it makes me feel really bad. It's like they know there's something that they do that makes you feel bad, or it can really pull you in, and they play off of that. Or maybe they know that you depend on them for X, Y, and Z to get done because maybe your accounts are linked together for whatever reason. And it's something that you've been meaning to disconnect, but you just haven't been able to. It's like something that they pull off of or they try to use against you. It could be like the silent treatment. It could be something around emotions. If you packed up and left, that is also something that they try to use. So like this person's mental state, like their depression or things like that, I feel like they try to use that against you in some way, shape, or form. That's Virgo energy. Yeah, this could definitely be family. This is definitely giving that pile. Was that pile? I'm telling you, this is giving pile 3 in both of them lives I did. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you had to remove yourself for your sanity. Okay? And you did the right thing. Overall, what is my pile 3's advice? Because I'm not going to lie, I feel like I kind of already gave y'all message. What is their advice in the midst of all of this? The Tower, burn it all down, girl. Okay, but what is pile 3's advice? What is their advice? We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this is really tapping in. First of all, some of you guys are mothers, but tapping in with the things. It's so crazy how I want to say this because these weren't the first cards that came out. There's these other cards right here. Look at this. Real quick, let me talk about these first, because the Ace of Cups came up first in reverse, and the Three of Wands is here sideways. The Empress and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, there needs to be, advice is, which I feel like you guys are doing a pretty good job. My palms are itching. Money is coming in, baby. Yeah, so it's talking a lot about clean house before those blessings come in. If you've been feeling a little bit of some stagnant energy around money, finances, energy, it's because there's still some lingering ass shit that we just need to get out the way, because it's almost like God saying, I don't want to bring these blessings in and have these certain people around because they're not deserving of that. That's for some of you. Also, right now, this would be a great time to focus on the kids, focus on your fertility, focus on the things that are fertile in your life, focus on your business, nurturing that business. I'm almost seeing like a baby in your stomach, and, you know, like you feeding the cravings to, you know, get the baby big and strong. Like, I'm seeing that, but that baby could be a human, or it could literally be a business. Your endeavors, like your I almost said spiritual endeavors. Like, I'm getting businesses, things that make you money, things that are going to help the family flourish. Ace of Cups in reverse. Let me ask about that. There's someone here that's emotionally draining you, and it's time to just take a step back. I'm telling you, if this is about family, this is like, I hate to say it. Okay, certain people just don't deserve your love right now. That's the best way I could say it. I'm sorry. The Magician. Yeah. Who am I talking to? I wonder if 80 is going to pull this. The only reason I'm bringing up 80 again is because on my live, 80 showed up, and I think she had picked pile 3. So if you guys are interested, please go watch my the last lives I just did, because this is giving all of that. It's giving the collective, like you guys, your manifestation, Powers right now off the chain. Off the motherfucking chain right now. So I'm going to it right now. Yeah, y'all need to watch these. Okay. This is what y'all need to watch. Energy check. You got people big angry. You got somebody spooked. And then also the how are you currently being viewed. Okay. All three of those highly recommend watching, because this is giving a whole lot of that. All right. If you want like some deeper energy to like what's happening behind the scenes. But yeah, y'all got ideas. Don't let this other emotional shit that's trying to come in mess up the process, okay? Because I see that. It's almost like, you see those dominoes? I'm almost seeing like somebody else's wind of emotional energy coming in and try to knock down those dominoes, you know? That's one thing. But also, understand that if things fall apart during this time, they were destined to do so. Because I also see that as destiny happening. And with everything that's going on right now, if I look at sidereal astrology, okay, if we look at that new moon being in Taurus, there's going to be a lot of destiny playing out. A lot of, it just has to happen, okay? What do they call it? The Kali Sarpa Yoga. It's giving a lot of that. This is giving a lot of that. I wonder, y'all let me know. When you look at your chart, do a lot of your planets like fall on like one side, like majority of them fall on one side while the other ones fall on a different one? Like, let me know, because I would not be surprised if like when y'all go through lows, they be low, but when you go through highs, they be high as fuck. And when you fall, you get up. Every time you get up, you're going to be bigger than you were the last time. Okay. So every time you fall, Power 3, look at that shit as a blessing. I'm so serious, because when you rise up from that shit, you're going to be 10 times higher than the last time. Like this is very transformational energy. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to pull a card. Now we're going to go into the Oracle. I like your energy. I really do. I knew I liked Power 3 from the jump. I really did. So let's see. This could be anything that comes out. What does Power 3 need to see? Okay, they want me to do 2. Okay, what's the next one? Thank you. These are the images. That's giving makeup. This is giving glamour magic. I'm so sorry. And this is giving fertile energy. Remember we was just talking about the seed? This is synchronistic. I feel like only someone that thinks deep is going to appreciate these connections I'm making. All right. So let me see. So you have purple and orange. Purple is well-being, and then you have love. Okay, so you have a love card and a well-being card. So for your well-being card, we have love yourself. Ancient Chinese doctors identified a point in the body called the Mengmian, or gate of life, chakra. It's located on your back at the point opposite of your navel. It is believed that if you concentrate on this point, you can adjust the entire balance of your body. Oh, really? Love yourself and focus on energizing your Mengmian. I might be saying it wrong, so let me spell it out, because I think I'm going to look into that. Your M-E-N-G space M-E-I-N. Okay? That's interesting. I'm going to do that. We also have take your time. So this is your love card. No one knows the wonderful, reassuring, soft, and delicate depths of slowness better than you. Without even realizing it, those in a rush lose out on the taste of kisses and the scent of the people they love. Now is the time to live in the moment without declaring plans for tomorrow. So yes, that's another thing that I think will be happening. And I'm very sure that you guys are going to find your flow. Remember I told you like the knocking down of these dominoes, some of it's going to be very destiny-like, 11-11. If there's at any point from this point on where you have like what seems like a setback or a slow point, I'm telling you, refocus the energy, put it into other things that you love, maybe spending time with family, because you guys are always like, you know, hustling and bustling. And I feel like that's coming through to help you get a little rest period, okay? Because they know you're not going to rest any other way. There's something about that there, all right? So let me keep going. And you know, you're the first deck, I think, or the first pile where I actually want to go to this oracle. Yeah. Is this based in China too? Japanese? There's a lot of that coming through. All right. Give me 2 messages from my pile 3. Oh, faith And confident, yes. So faith, we have loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take big deep breaths and know that this is right. Pile 3, period. Confident. You confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. Yes. Okay. The seed. I'm telling you, people have tried to make you less than. Anyway, there's no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want. And most importantly, having the courage to stand in your power. All right. So I'm going to do one more. Please stay. Okay. Let's see. This is another group of cards that I really wanted to dissect more as far as the meanings. But let's see. What question do I want to ask? What's next? What's next for my pile 3? Okay, your boundaries will be tested, but you know what to do. Okay. Yes, number 13, companionship. Are you looking? Look at that yellow. I told you I was seeing a yellow aura. Okay, so we have the number 13, companionship. Friendliness, mutual respect, shared goals, interdependence, agreement, strengthening bonds. There are people, soul tribe energy, whether this is a partner, relationship, those are the people that you need to focus on. And you're going to be connecting with those people. So if you feel a little misfitty, I'm telling you, you're about to find your peeps for sure. But let me look at this, because these symbols here, they mean something. They do. They mean something. Sorry, don't mind me, y'all. Okay. There are times, I'm going to read this because I feel like there's something in here. So just listen. Just sit back and enjoy the show, okay? So first of all, let me see. Let me see which one I want to do. Line, bottom line. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to see which one I want to read. There's so much. Okay, when they're taking me to line 5. When relationships don't work out as you have hoped, it can cause much pain. But unlike other kinds of pain, this one is an experience that nearly everybody passes through at some time, or many times in their lives. Don't hesitate to open up with your friends and express your feelings. They will understand, and the sharing will help you to heal. Now they just took me to line 3. To be on the journey through life with another can be a tremendous blessing if both are mindful of the fact that change is the nature of things. It may be that a moment of parting comes sooner than expected, or the companionship might grow stronger over many years, finally to be altered only by the transformation of death. But it is wise to remember that you entered this life alone and you will leave it alone. This awareness can bring a tender, poignant quality to your deepest relationships. So I feel like some of you guys are definitely being disconnected from people who played a major part. It's giving second house energy for some of y'all, like childhood people, mothers, parents, siblings, old friends that played a major part in how you view things. And we're like disconnecting from that. Okay, we're disconnecting from that. That's what that just gave me. I don't know what it gave you, but it gave me that. So let me look at this. So we have the color white, the creative. Yeah, okay, so you guys have authority, strength, power, inspiring. Your action is to empower, familial, the father, developmental, transformation, death, the animal, horse, elemental, metal, anatomical is the head. So there could be some Aries here. Seasonal, early winter, directional, northwest, numerological, the number 1. So you guys are really focusing on the self. We also have yellow, the clinging fire. Okay, Lee, enlightening, clarifying, communicative, intelligent, to radiate. That's what you guys are meant to do, to empower and to radiate. Come on now, pile 3. The second daughter. Somebody could be about to have a daughter. Yeah, I see that here because we got this familial, the father and the second daughter. Conception. Yeah, some of you guys are about to get pregnant, or there's just that fertile ass energy. We have Phoenix, fire, eyes, summertime, the south, and the number 3. So the first house and the third house are definitely being highlighted here. So I would suggest that you look into those. Okay. So yeah. I love that pile 3. I really do love it. I love y'all. I don't know who you are. Let me know down below. I love y'all. So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.